Hey, good morning. This is Frank with Simply Bananas. I wanted to give you a midsummer update on our banana plants here in Charleston, as well as an update on what you should do for your banana plants in the case of a hurricane. We've got Hurricane Isaias moving up the coast, so we're going to be preparing for it just a little bit. So let's take a look at the banana plants first, and then we will get to Hurricane Isaias. All right, this is our Belle banana. It was the first one that bloomed. They're getting pretty fat. They're actually probably about a month away from being ready. I never did cut the pod off, the bell as they call it, or the bud. It's still there. Got a few of these dangling vines growing on it. I'll have to take care of them a little bit later. But they should be the first ones ready this year. So this one is a little bit of a rare banana plant. It's called the Ely Ely, or Royal Hawaiian Purple Banana Plant. We don't have a lot of bananas coming from it. It's very slow to produce, but it is coming along. You can see, I don't know, maybe we have about 7 or 8 fruits coming, and I think the rest of these will be male flowers. I don't think it'll produce many more bananas after this. Every once in a while people ask me about banana blooms that don't have any fruit. Well, I get them too. No fruit at all on this banana bloom. It happens. I should probably just cut it down. I don't know what I'll do with it. Remains to be seen. Here's another one that didn't really produce many. This one's called the Yunnan Giant. Super cold hardy plant, but it doesn't make very good bananas, as you can see. Anyway, it was a fairly short specimen for whatever reason. And to give you an idea of how tall these Yunnan Giants can be, here are some in the backyard. Probably to the tip of the leaves, probably about almost 20 feet, I would guess. Stem height, probably 10 feet. This one right here is the Bazju, which is the Japanese fiber banana. It grows pretty well here also. These are some ice cream bananas that are really going to be good when the time comes. This is my oldest bunch of ice cream banana plants. They have been here probably, these were the first ice cream banana plants that I actually planted in Charleston, the first row, and that was probably back in the early 2000s. So you can see that these banana plants really never die. They just kind of keep recycling through. Looking forward to these. These are the ornamental pink ladies. They're all doing pretty well. We've had quite a few flowers. Some sunlight on that. Easier said than done, huh? There we go. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Well, these are tough to see. These are the Candrians or the Candarians. They're probably 16, 17 feet tall. I've been growing them for a long time. I've never had them fruit here, but it's well past time for them to fruit. The pups that we saw in the last report are doing okay. They're still just kind of muddling along. The pups usually don't do so well because they don't get a lot of sunlight, and the big plants suck all the moisture and food away. However, when the big plant does fruit and goes away, all that sunlight and food and water is freed up, and these little pups really go to town. So these are our giant sava banana plants. They're doing well. I actually have 4 blooms on them. 1, 2, 3, and then this one back here. All right, the Truly Tiny is still growing. We don't have a bud yet, but we are still hoping for one. This is the Namwa, one of the Namwas. Very small bunch there. There's what's left of the bud right there. Probably need to cut it off. And we've got another Namwa just opening up here. These, of course, are the goldfingers. These are the 2 twins, and then back behind it back there is the 3rd version. Its flower is totally gone. It's totally dissolved. But take a look at what these plants look like from a distance. So these very tallest ones are the goldfingers. They're the ones that are pretty heavy racks. Now, I promised a little bit of information about what to do when these tropical weather patterns come through. One of the main things you can do is you can take off these inflorescents at this point. They're probably far enough along that they're not going to dry out any of the bananas. The other thing that is important about them is they are heavy, and they can actually cause these plants to fall over in heavy windstorms, which we're expecting to get. All right, so that's going to do it. Everybody stay safe in Hurricane Isaias. Keep an eye on your plants. Remember to trim those buds if you need to, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Storm or Hurricane Isaias or any other tropical disturbance that's moving up the coast.